press the bell icon and never miss an update from ETAuto.
Hello and welcome to ETAuto. As we are talking about electrification, there is going to be a strong impact on component manufacturers, especially those who are involved in making components for ICE engine. And we have here with us Mr. Ashok Taneja, the Managing Director and CEO of Shriram Pistons and Rings. Welcome to ETAuto, sir. So last 2 days we have been seeing that the thrust for electrification continues, and that seems to be a challenge for piston manufacturers, which is mainly an engine parts. How do you see this? Do you see this threat coming very soon, or how do you assess the situation?
You would have heard yesterday in the ACMA conference and today in the SIAM conference that engines are here to stay because we have electric mobility round the corner, and I believe it is round the corner. It does not mean it is the demise of the IC engine. There are several reasons for this. The entire truck segment, the tractor segment, the off-highway segment consists of vehicles which do not lend themselves to electric mobility, at least in the near future. We also don't see too much work happening globally or in India around that. There are some segments of the market where electric mobility will make way, but I think they will take a certain percentage of the market. But remember, we are a growing market. This market is going to become 5 million or 10 million passenger vehicles by 2030. And even if 10, 20, 30% of this became electric, it'll still leave huge headroom for growth of IC engine-driven vehicles.
So, can we say, is it a business as usual at Shriram Pistons and Rings? What are your expansion plan for this? Because you just mentioned that there is market that is going to grow. We do not have to be scared of electrification. You think that there is only marginal that is going to come in?
You know, it is never business as usual in the auto component market or the auto market. There is a continuous change. It's very dynamic in terms of technology, consumer preferences, etc. So it is not business as usual. We are mindful of both things. There is huge growth opportunity for IC engine components like pistons, rings, engine valves, which Shriram Pistons and Rings manufactures. And therefore, in fact, we are going ahead with our plant number 3. There can be no better indication of our confidence in where the future is than our decision to set up plant number 3. At the same time, we recognize that electric mobility is an idea whose time has come, and we will see inroads made in this direction. So we have a separate group of people in our company who are looking at how do we deal with this issue and how do we leverage this opportunity by diversifying.
So that's a cautionary action is already being taken, and do you plan?
I will not call it cautionary. I'll say it is the normal de-risking activity in any company, and to be able to leverage a new trend which is coming. We'll be quite happy to see growth in our traditional products, pistons, rings, engine valves, and alongside also have some participation in electric mobility.
So you mentioned about third plant. Can you give a little more detail of what kind of investment it is going to be? Is it the plant going to be in Gujarat?
No, we are in the final stages of taking a call on where to locate this plant, and I think we will have taken a decision within the next 60 days. Notwithstanding that, it will be a plant which is composite. It will do pistons, pins, rings, engine valves, so all the products that we do. It will be a high technology plant which will cater to BS6 and beyond requirements of technology and quality. We expect the investment to be anything between 300 to 500 crores very soon, within a period of 2 to 3 years' time.
And how are you getting
there is strong demand for our products in India and abroad.
How are you getting those money to invest? It's internal accrual, or you are?
It is primarily based on internal accruals and some borrowings. We have a very low debt equity ratio, so we have a huge headroom to to actually be able to grow without affecting our day-to-day operations.
We have seen a lot of company going on and acquiring companies overseas, especially European region and all, to acquire technology. Does Shriram Piston also has a plan on that direction? Because you have been more into joint venture, technical alliance, rather than working on acquisition and.
Number one, we have very strong technology partners for pistons, for rings, for engine valves. And therefore, there is no gap in technology availability. Number two, we are the technology leaders in our products in India, and we also service markets in Europe, in United States, and in several other geographies with the latest generation products. In fact, exports has been a cornerstone of our company as part of our strategy because it enables us to develop and supply products of one generation or two generations ahead of the requirement in India. For example, this changeover to BS6 has not created any sweat within our company because we have been manufacturing products that conform to Euro 6 for the export requirements for some time now. So there is no technology gap. We are in fact leading in technology, and we have a very good tech center in the company which is fully equipped to go from a black box to give you a complete solution for pistons or pins or rings or engine valves.
So, with electrification catching up in international market also, how do you see your exports panning out over the few years for you?
You know, we are very optimistic that electric mobility will progress faster in countries like China or countries like Europe and America. When electric mobility progresses faster in these places, we see that the capacity for engine components and the willingness of engine component manufacturers to invest in newer technologies will reduce, will diminish. This will open up opportunities for more export of our components to these geographies. Just to illustrate, I don't see any new player coming in the business of pistons or rings or engine valves in the near future. Now that itself means we know what the competition is like, and as we are exploring opportunities to in fact increase our exports as electric mobility progresses in some of these countries.
What is your current contribution of exports to your total revenue or turnover, and how do you look at it progressing?
We have maintained 20% of our turnover as coming from exports, and this has happened over the last maybe decade or so. Going forward, we feel that our exports will constitute perhaps 25%, and in the best case scenario, maybe even 30% of our total turnover.
So, what's your long-term turnover target, and what will drive? What is your 5 years target?
We were just under 1800 crores turnover last year, and we expect to exceed 2000 crores in the current year. We feel we'll be able to grow in double digits continuously over the next 5 years. Most of the businesses for BS6 have already been concluded by OEMs in India, and several of our customers abroad have given us programs which extend up to 2025. So the next 5 years look like a double-digit growth.
What kind of order book you have right now?
You know, I will not be able to give you something specific, but it's a double-digit growth over the next 5 years.
Thank you so much, sir, for talking
Thank
to
you
me.
very much.
Thank you.